Hello everyone. We have a pretty short presentation for today, but I'm going to start off the video by telling you that in the introductory video to the ministry, I supported Dr. Kent Hovind and his creationist ministry, and I want to specify that because of my recent understanding that he keeps using money that is belongs to his ministry for opposing purposes, and also allows pedophiles to be on the Dinosaur Adventureland site, that I will no longer be supporting him or his ministry, and I would suggest that you don't ever send him any form of financial aid or anything. Don't even watch his videos. He's done a lot more than just that, and it would be irresponsible to support him in any way. Personally, I never sent him money or any donations, so he never abused my finances. But you can find other videos on that. That's not what today's video is about. Today's topic is alcohol and drugs. Before we go, I want to make sure that you pay close attention to Acts 17:11. Acts 17:11 specifies that the most noble thing you can do after looking into a presentation or speech about the Bible is that you search the scripture yourself to make sure it's being presented properly to you. So this one's pretty simple. You are allowed to drink in moderation. It's not a sin. Paul suggests to Timothy that he should drink for health benefits specific to him. That's in 1 Timothy 5:23. And then in Ecclesiastes 9:7 it says it's okay to drink. There's several other Bible verses where they have that sort of thing and allow that. So you can dig into those on your own time. But those are just two examples that I pulled up. To get drunk is a sin. In 1 Peter 5:8-9, we see that it says that you should remain sober-minded, and that is a very important scripture that you should remember for today's topic. 1 Peter 5:8-9. And then also Ephesians 5:18. Ephesians 5:18. Both of those specify that to get drunk is a sin. To drink in moderation and cause a drunk to sin is in itself a sin. Think 1 Corinthians 8:10-13 and 1 Corinthians 10-23 and 24. In those, Paul specifies that you shouldn't do something that your brother recognizes as something that he personally struggles with. You should avoid those things. But I do also want to mention that to abstain is not a sin. Personally, I don't drink. I used to drink, even not too long ago in June this year, 2020, I guess it would have been 2022. That was my 21st birthday. Even then, I was drinking and even getting drunk, but I no longer do. I have personally decided to abstain from all drinking aside from drinking for medical reasons, and the same goes with drugs. The same goes with drugs because of this 1 Peter 5:8-9 verse. A lot of Christians will tell you it's not a big deal to do drugs because God gave us all the plants and the herbs of the earth to use for our benefit. And while that is true, that He did give us that, we should try our best to be sober-minded. And the last thing I want to tell you is to abstain and look down on those drinking in moderation is a sin. I've put down that Romans 14 verse 17 is the place to go to find out more about that. I don't know if it specifically says those words. I'd look that up personally, but I put this board up yesterday, and I'm not quite sure what that says at the moment. But so make sure if you are abstaining and your brother's drinking in moderation, not getting drunk, that you don't look at him as a lesser because of that, because he's allowed to do those things. It's not an issue for him. But if you are someone who drinks in moderation, it would also be an important thing to not look down on someone who completely abstains as a lesser Christian as well. It's all faith-based. We should be focusing on making sure the whole of our Christian group is together and not fighting about these little things. And that's all I have for you. Have a good day.